accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection. I object to the accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection. I don't know what's happened, my mind is all in fragments. They spinning up the narrative and they clip it for the caption. They got the cameras flashing, my memory's collapsing. Judge begins asking me for my story of the action. Judging by reactions, I'm a victim of the madness. Tilt me off my axis, this crime is worse than I imagined. I'm cutting through the static, I'm skipping the theatrics. I'm flipping all the transcripts, I'm going back to my tactics. So I object to the accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection. I object to the accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection.
I object that this crime happened, at least not how you think. I object, I was vibing with my bros on Halloween. I object, in my basement we were eating candy beans. I object, here your honor, I don't wanna cause a scene. I was chilling in my costume, hanging in the crib, we were feeling such a high. Now I'm standing in a courtroom, trying to plead a case. I don't wanna spend my life in a cell. What did I do? Deserve accusations that I did a violent crime. Jab me, back me up, man, they gotta get this right.
I object to the accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection. I object to the accusation we killed Norman Ghost. I object to the slander, hit the gavel, case is closed. I object what you say, we all know it as deception. It's an objection, it's an objection.
I accept everything that they ever said I did. I accept guilt for crap that I never even did. I accept the charges from when I was just a jit. I accept everything that I ever. You know they say that I robbed about 22 banks. I bet the teller over gave him 22 spanks. Is it the truth? Yeah, I'll tell you that it is. Here's a few more things that I'll admit to that I did. I accept all the charges that I pushed the grandma over. I accept that I randomly kicked a dog named Rover. I accept told peeps I got shot so they wouldn't come over. I accept kicked a leprechaun and stole his 4-leaf clover. What's that mean? For you means I'm a really bad guy. You better let me go unless you really wanna die. I know they'll say I'm innocent, the judge is gonna cry. You can try all you want, I'm never gonna fry.
After accepting the penalty, Jabney was executed on the spot. A public display of justice gone savage. The courtroom, once loud with outrage and argument, fell into stunned silence. No one moved, no one spoke, but the story didn't end there. The jury, pale and trembling, reconvened as if driven by some unseen hand. When the verdict came, it struck like thunder. Crunky and MC Abney, guilty. The officers moved in immediately. Hands on their shoulders, firm and unyielding, they began escorting the two out of the courtroom. Cameras flashed, shouts echoed from the gallery. Justice had turned on itself, and the world watched in silence as the next sentence walked out in chains.